Have you ever wondered if you've lived before or will live again? Are you curious about what happens to your soul after you die? Or maybe you've met someone you're sure you've known before. Or maybe you're just wondering if you have talents, skills, and experiences from a prior life that could help you now. Hi, I'm Brownell Landrum, author of the upcoming We Meet Again trilogy, and I'd like to welcome you to the Life is a Trip podcast. Deux is the work of screenwriter Joel Thomas, who found his inspiration for the story in the prompt for a Life is a Trip short film script competition. What would be a fascinating exploration of past lives? The answer just popped into his head, fully formed. He wrote quickly, easily. Trust him, this is not how stories usually happen. Joel hopes you enjoy Deux.
Deux by Joel Thomas. Fade in on a birthday cake. Resting on a picnic table with 2 lit candles placed in its center, shaped as a 7 and a 5. We hear voices singing.
생일 축하합니다.
Our POV looks up from the cake to take in a large group of Koreans surrounding us, 3 generations of family and friends, dressed in 1990s attire, singing so joyously.
생일 축하합니다. 사랑하는 우리 할머니. 생일 축하합니다.
As they finish, our breath inhales and expels to blow out the candles. Everyone claps as our view shifts to see ourselves. Inside profile. An old, blissfully happy 1990s Korean woman. Wori Halmoni, 75, basking in love. But her family's clapping soon fades away, replaced by a shrill whine. And then, unseen voices speak, echoing, almost otherworldly.
Is she bleeding?
I don't think so.
Our view shifts to a full-face portrait as Wori Halmoni closes her eyes. Match cut to a young black woman's face. Eyes closed, head resting on a wood floor. Dancer lean jawline, long hair pulled tight to a dancer's bun.
Paige, can you hear me?
Paige Pettis, 20s, reacts to hearing her name, squeezing her eyes shut tighter and breathing in deeply as she comes to.
What the goddamn holy hell?
She opens her eyes again to see an interior dance rehearsal room, day. Empty, shiny wood floors, mirrors covering the long wall. Paige lies on the floor, barefoot, wearing a loose-fitting shirt and yoga pants. She sits up with the help of her dance partner, Timothy Vine, 20s, barefoot and in sweats. Timothy looks mortified as Paige glares up at him. Their choreography, 30s, hair also in a bun, dressed in casual, stretchy daywear, joins Timothy to get Paige on her feet.
I'm so sorry.
You drunk dumbass.
Timothy pales. He is drunk and now busted.
Paige, but let's take a deep breath, okay?
Paige takes in the biggest, loudest breath possible to say,
I quit.
Timothy and the choreographer watch in horror as Paige marches to grab her backpack by the exit, while theater director Nicholas Murphy, 50s, and Hugo Boss head to toe, saunters in casually, distracted by the many messages on his cell phone. Nicholas looks up as Paige stops past him and out the door.
What the hell did I miss?
Interior dance studio hallway continuous. Paige pulls her cell phone from her backpack and speed dials as she beelines for the lobby exit. The phone rings.
Vicky Duke's office.
Hey, Sungo, it's Paige.
Hey, Paige, let me get Vicky on the line for you.
Interior dance studio lobby continuous. Paige turns the corner from the hallway and approaches the glass door exits just as a group of dancers enter, smiling and excited. One carries a birthday cake in clear plastic. Paige sees the cake, slightly unnerved, as she steps outside. Exterior dance studio continuous. Paige pulls her car keys out of her backpack and beep unlocks her white, of course, Tesla Y.
Paige, honey, are you at the rehearsal?
Get me out of this, Vicky.
What happened?
Inside the Tesla, Paige jumps in, slams the door, and grabs her seatbelt.
Paige, was that a car door? Stop. Don't leave. Do you hear me?
Tim Vine is drunk.
Okay. Well, that's terrible, but not as bad as you leaving rehearsals on the second day.
He nearly broke my neck.
Okay, so let me get him in trouble, not you. This is your chance to work with Nicholas freaking Murphy, for God's sake.
He's drunk too. I'm a Tim Vine Kool-Aid.
I'll call him. Just stay there. Don't drive away, okay? Paige, I'll report your car stolen. I'll get it shut off the factory. I swear to God.
Jesus, you can do that?
I snuck your passwords at Sundance. Do not fuck with me.
Okay. Wow. I am glad you're on my side.
Always, sweetie. Just stay on the line. Talk to Sung Ho.
We're sorry to hear all this. Hang in there, okay?
That password thing is some bullshit, right?
Oh, total bullshit. It's her superpower.
Hey, remember my recurring dream story where I'm an old Asian lady?
Oh, the birthday cake, right?
Yeah, so get this. I could hear them singing this time. Only it wasn't happy birthday, at least not in English. Can you understand any of this? 생일 축하합니다. 사랑꾼 우리 할머니. 생일 축하합니다.
Wow. Seriously?
What? It's actually Korean?
Yeah. And you're saying it perfectly. How'd you do that?
Oh, I don't know. It was catchy. What the hell am I saying?
It's the Korean happy birthday song. You never heard it before?
No, she sang it to me.
Yeah, no. And besides, they're calling you Worry Haimioni. That's grandmother. I'm never calling you that.
Okay, so then maybe my subconscious just loves Korean dramas and K-pop music?
That or you got a past life.
Sung-ho's joke unsettles Paige. She pauses to consider until a knock on the window makes her jump out of her skin. She turns in shock to see Nicholas outside her car.
Can we talk?
Sung-ho, I gotta go.
No worries. 안녕히 가세요.
She puts down her cell phone and nods for Nicholas to get in the car with her. He sits in the front passenger seat.
I talked to Vicky, and I'm here to tell you how sorry I am.
It's that tabloid scandal maker or me. And it better.
If that's the choice you want me to make, then it's you. But hear me out, okay?
He's drunk, Nicholas, at 9 a.m.
He's going through a breakup.
So I read at the grocery store. Check out. He goes through one every month.
He's a romantic.
He's a dog.
He's a puppy. Look, this is my fault, pushing too hard. I didn't give you two time to connect.
What's the point? He can't dance.
But he can act. This guy has the deepest, forever pain about him I've ever seen. And when he falls in love with you on stage, only to lose you forever, the whole world is going to feel it. I'm Nicholas fucking Murphy, and I know this in my bones.
Nicholas gives the hard sell stare of an egomaniac. Paige starts to wilt. Interior dance rehearsal room day. Nicholas addresses the room with warmth and giddy confidence.
Okay, taking a more leisurely pace, getting your sea legs.
Paige reluctantly approaches Timothy on the dance floor as Nicholas and the choreographer observe.
We'll ease into it with the debutante ball scene.
Timothy takes his position behind Paige, his hands on her hips.
I'm so sorry, Paige.
Let's just get through this day.
On my count.
Before the choreographer can begin, the sound from another dance hall echoes down the hallway through the open door.
Happy birthday to you.
As the choreographer goes to close the door, Paige hears the singing like she's entering a trance.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to.
Flash cut to Paige's dream, back with the Korean grandmother and her large family.
생일 축하합니다. 생일 축하합니다. 사랑하는 우리 할머니.
Close on the cake with candles showing 75.
사랑하는 우리 할머니. 생일 축하합니다.
Inside profile, Worry Harmony, blowing out the candles. Flash cut to a second birthday cake. On a different table, the candles now say 50. The singing continues, but the number of voices are fewer.
사랑하는 우리 할머니. 생일 축하합니다.
Inside profile, Worry Harmony, still joyous but now only 50, blowing out the candles. Flash cut to a third birthday cake, smaller on a kitchen counter. The candles now say 25. The singing continues, but the number of voices are even fewer.
사랑하는 미숙. 생일 축하합니다.
Inside profile, worry harmony, Misuk, no longer a grandmother at only 25, blowing out the candles. Flash cut to a birthday cupcake. Only one candle, resting on a hospital tray table. The singing is only 3 voices now.
사랑하는 미숙과 영숙. 생일 축하합니다.
Inside profile, Misuk, now just 16 years old, lies in a hospital bed smiling. As she leans forward to blow out the candle, her sister Yongsuk, also 16, leans into frame to join her blowing out the candle. We pull back to reveal an interior hospital room day. 1930s dress, decor, and equipment. Yongsuk spoons Misuk on the hospital page, their positions eerily mirroring Tim and Page's. 2 legs poke out of Misuk's hospital gown, but only one from Yongsuk's, with Yongsuk's left hip strangely merging into Misuk's back. These sisters are conjoined twins. Misuk and Yongsuk's parents, 30s, jovial in their lower class, and a Korean doctor, 40s, clap for Misuk and Yongsuk, as Misuk breaks the cupcake in 2 to share with Yongsuk. As they enjoy the sweets, the Korean doctor takes a moment, unseen by the others, to look on the girls with a tender pity. Interior Korean's doctor's office day. The Korean doctor sits at his desk.
I wanted to speak to you without your parents present, as this should be your decision alone.
Misuk and Yongsuk sit across from him in a wheelchair. The Korean doctor continues.
While I am confident that the separation surgery will be a success, should I encounter difficulty, I need you both to decide who to save.
Misuk and Yongsuk look to each other distraught.
Save her, of course.
Sister, no.
Yongsuk gives Misuk a loving smile. They touch foreheads.
I'll never be a dancer. You have to dance.
Flash cut to interior dance rehearsal room day. Timothy has gone into the same trance, exploring not any dream at all, but shared past life memories. Flash cut to Yongsuk's POV. We're touching foreheads now with 16-year-old Misuk as the sisters face their terrible choice in the doctor's office.
I'm lost without you.
Then find me in the next life.
Flash cut to the interior dance rehearsal room day. Timothy stares into Paige's eyes, both remembering.
Misuk?
Yongsuk?
Flash cut to the interior operating room day. A nurse pushes Misuk and Yongsuk onto a gurney into the room where the doctor and several nurses are ready to operate. Yongsuk stifles tears. Misuk turns back to look at Yongsuk.
Sister, no. Don't be afraid. We're both going to make it, I promise.
I'm sorry. I just realized I've never been kissed.
Misuk smiles through her own tears.
Well, neither have I.
They laugh together. Misuk wipes Yongsuk's tears away.
Here, close your eyes.
As the nurse pushes them to the center of the room, Yongsuk closes her eyes. Misuk strains to turn and gently place her lips to Yongsuk's. They hold the kiss, gentle and sweet. Flash cut to interior dance rehearsal room day. Paige and Timothy now mimic Yongsuk and Misuk's kiss. The choreographer watches, confused. Nicholas watches, elated.
In my arms.
The end.
Joel Thomas and the whole Life is a Trip group thank you for listening to his story. Joel is repped by Sydney Sherman at Rosa Entertainment and invites you to watch his produced writing credits, 5 episodes of Legos Ninjago, Masters of Spinjitzu on Netflix. Joel lives with his wife and daughter in the Korean area, where he's also worked as an advertising copywriter on brands large and small. You can get to know more about him at his website, joelthomaswrites.com. And a big thanks to the amazingly talented actors from Voices on Paper. Peggy Hurley, who did the narration, Wayne J., who played the Korean family, the dance group, Voices, and the Korean doctor, Chris Philippe, who played the choreographer, Patrick Foley, who played Timothy, Ashna Sharon, who played Paige and Misuk, Lincoln Athos, who played Nicholas, Robin Roth, who played Sung Ho, Sophia Cofino, who played Vicky, and Aaron Sterling, who played Yongsuk. Hi, this is Brownell. For more of these transcendental tales, please join the Life is a Trip group on Facebook and check out my amusing and enlightening story entitled The End, which you can find on my website, brownelllandrum.com. That's BROWNELLLANDRUM.com. And please look for my upcoming novel trilogy entitled We Meet Again. It's a story about a famous couple reincarnated today to help solve a centuries-old mystery that will change the world.